Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Today's battle is on the D-Day map, Overlord. We've got Li Sharon in the Hurricane. That's the premium version of the CS63, so tier 10 medium tank. So otherwise it's identical apart from the 3D skin. It's got some bit of animation you can see there. There's blue smoke, it's quite nice. But switches out of siege, switches out of the mobility mode. It gives him better aiming reticle and I think DPM. It's interesting, he's only got 2 modules loaded, so he's got no CVS here. Just basically improved DPM from the rammer and improved hit points and durability from the other one. Otherwise, standard loadout. He's running food to just help the overall performance. Alright, so just waiting for some targets to come up. Alright, first one, the Kampfpanzer 07RH. Now, he's top tier in this match. It does go from tier 8 to tier 10. So it's top tier medium tank. There's no top tier heavy tank on their side, but there is one on the enemy side. So it's going to be one of the anomalies of the matchmaker. Just tries to match both tier and type, but also to keep the speed of matching within certain limits. So sometimes makes decisions like this. There's not an equivalent player or lining up that type of tank. Alright, so 2 shots now. He's managed to hit both. They've lost one tank, which is an IS-7. Well, there you go. In fact, sorry, they did have equivalents. Yes. They lost their top tier heavy tank. Notice that now. That was down on the beach, which is yeah, a bit unfortunate. You do have to check traffic on the beach, but no one tends to win the battle from the beach. It's just one of those anomalies of the design of this map. Now, still holding this corner. Looks like tanks are still popping up. There's this DB1 there, probably the one that he'll want to try and combat. Centurion Action X also a tank that he probably wants to try and get rid of. He just gave a bit of advice to the Barask, which unfortunately didn't arrive in time. Barask goes down, so they're now 3 tanks down. They've only taken out one of the enemy tanks, so getting into a bit of a hole here, although the hit points are very similar. Alright, now you can probably punish the Centurion Action X, which he does. Still not spotted, so that's good for him. The Bush is standing up here at his camo. And another shot on the Action X, and he gets taken out, so gets the kill, which is nice. He does get spotted that time, probably from something a bit closer. Maybe the Charfordshire 4 or the Lynx, a bit hard to tell. But just wait till it gets dark, and you need to wait at least 10 seconds from when you were last spotted. It's sometimes difficult to know when you were last spotted, but otherwise 10 seconds is a reasonable. I think that's the timer that's on the 6th Sense device that I've got in the mod that I'm using. If you want to be safe, you can, if you are using these mods, you can extend the time. The ones that do 15 seconds, for example. But there he goes, takes out enemy light tank. That's a tier 8 one at that. And now neither side has got a light tank. So now it's up to the mediums and the heavies and the TDs. Alright, so they've equalised a little bit. They have 4 tanks each, and in terms of kills, so far Li has not taken any hit points damage, and he gets another kill there. So 3 kills now to Li. In fact, he's got 3 out of the 4 that his team have taken. And it's all been opportunities around this particular part of the map. Alright, now, apart from this STB-1, that seems to have evaporated the rest of the enemy team in this location. And we're just getting into the second third of the game, in terms of the total time, that is. Is this a good time to relocate? That's the question. Alright, so he's pushing forward a little bit. Uses the safety of the berms here to protect himself moving forward, given that there's only one likely spotter, there being the STB-1. In fact, there is the STB-1, who's obviously occupied, so he can move over here now. Could be TDs at the back here, so he's got to be a bit careful with the spotting. Get a nice side shot in, does get spotted of course, unsurprisingly. And there's the enemy heavy tank, the BZ-72-1, but he can't get a shot on to Lee just at this point, or he does, using his rockets to get over, and he's had to hold himself in place with his rockets going, which is a bit of a waste. But Lee will use his DPM here and try to stay out of the way of the BZ, and in fact there's got a few tanks here that will distract him. BZ going after the Batchat AP, but he's basically pushed himself a bit too far forward, and the team as a whole have managed to get rid of him. So that, however, hides the fact that they are still in a bit of a hole. Well, they've climbed back a little bit, but they're still well behind in hit points. So that BZ making a bit of a change here, but another kill there to Lee as he picks up the Ho Re. And now there's quite a few targets running around here, so as long as he can preserve his hit points to some extent and manage it to the end of the game, he can probably soak up a bit more damage from the enemy side here, particularly using enemies that are distracted. Alright, Patton tank, should he go after that? You know the reputation of Patton tank drivers, could be just about anyone in the game, and sometimes just a not very experienced player. So they can line this Patton tank up, Patton tank looking around, so this could well be an inexperienced player, and unfortunately that one bounces. Lee doesn't want to lose too many more hit points. He does take a hit there from the Patton tank, but the one thing about the Patton tank is the reload is very long. It's something like 11 seconds or so. So he can get some shots in, and he did set a fire there, I think. Oh no, but it's just ramming damage. So he's just punishing the Patton tank here and get one more shot in, I think, if he'll be safe. Patton tank trying to run away. He just doesn't make it. Lee getting in the killing shot there. So all of a sudden, while that battle was going on, Lee's picked up 6k of damage, but they've managed to reduce the enemy side down to one remaining vehicle, which is the GW Tiger. So there's an SPG around somewhere. It may be down on the beach, not a common sort of place, so there's a bit of a poke down there. Otherwise, up in the corner at A0 is another common spot. So it looks like the beach is not played out as a likely location, so Lee's decided to go up into A0, and he might just get another 400 odd hit points of damage out of the GW Tiger if he can find him. And in fact, there he goes, 500 hit points. There's the outline, lines him up. Now Artie might get him from the other side. Can you get him to survive and get the kill shot? Yes, he does. Oh, just in time, the Artie shot coming in there. So that brings up 6 kills. And let's go and look at the details. Alright, some nice symmetry there. 6 kills, Top Gun, 6.5k of damage. That's the high caliber reward. He's blocked a little bit of damage as well, but it's a medium tank, so not surprising. He's earned the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. Let's have a look at the team score. Alright, that's a nice total there. 1, 2, 3, 4 base experience. And damage-wise, nearly twice the next best player in terms of damage, which was the Kunze Panzer, although the total came in pretty well, even with a much lower damage total. That's interesting. Might have got some assisted damage there. Enemy side, Skoda T56 we didn't see, 2.5k. That BZ that tried to get rid of Lee, picking up 4.5k being the top damage on that side, but not a whole lot of experience out of that, so again probably some sniping going on there. All right, so let's have a look at the details. He's ended up firing 22 shots. That's some good output there. 21 hits, excellent shooting, 20 penetrations. That's only one shot that didn't do damage, so that's excellent as well. He did have some battle payments running, but he would have made a profit even without that, picking up a total of 76k. So another great game there from Lee. Rarely disappoints in terms of the standard of play. Hopefully you got some information out of that might help you in your game, or you got some entertainment out of it. Either way, if that was some value to you, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's an opportunity for you. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.